Hey YouTube, and welcome to a brand new video. I asked what you guys wanted to see, and I only got one answer, and that was to show my collection of movies, so that's what I am going to do. Yes, I have stored them all away in a specific drawer, and I will pull out each one and show them to you. That is not, what I just pulled out is not one. So, that is not one either. To start, I bought this yesterday. It's a collection of 4 movies. Bought this at a grocery store. And Kangaroo Jack, I have never even heard of. Never knew it existed. So, that's for that one. Shit. Hold on. There we go. Next is Paranormal Activity 2. Got this at a flea market, antique store, can't really remember. Not watched it, but I will get to that eventually. This next one is a collection of 8 different movies that I also found at the same place as before. Next is my favorite Spider-Man film, Spider-Man 3, with the most infamous dance scene ever in a movie. For whatever reason, people don't like this film. I personally love it. It's my favorite one out of the 3. But the one that has the best soundtrack, I will give to number 2. Only because of Ordinary by Train. If you guys know that song. Sorry for all the clanging. Next up is V for Vendetta. My favorite film of all time. I absolutely love this movie to death. If you have not seen it, please, I highly suggest watching. It's well worth it. It's worth your time. It is. And don't do anything else while watching it. You won't understand it unless you pay full attention to it. Next on our agenda is American Sniper. I watched this one only once or twice. It's about some person's mission to protect his brothers in arms while being a prime target of insurgents. It's a good watch. I suggested that one as well. Next up is Found Footage. Kind of trippy. I've not watched this. It's supposed to be good, from what I have heard. I will give that a watch at another date and time. And I have I have every single Saw movie in this collection. In both Blu-ray and just normal DVD. Along with a puzzle that's somewhere down there. I'm too lazy to get it out and show you. But you will possibly see it in another video, maybe. If you guys like, comment, and subscribe. No, I'm kidding. In here, I don't remember what's in here. Ouch. Boring bullshit. Never mind. That's not anything noteworthy either. Next is The Karate Kid. A lot of people know this. I do too, and I kind of like it. It's not one of my favorites. It's not one of the worst either. Next, Harry Potter and the Prison of Azkaban. Ugh, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I do have to say. Next, Inception. I have not watched this. I got this from my dad. And this is also supposed to be another good film. Or great. Good or great. I will rate it if it's good or great. Next is the 3-disc collector's edition of the Walking Tall trilogy. My aunt told me that these films were good, so I picked them up one day at Walmart, and hopefully it's good. Because she tells me it is. So I'm going to follow her word. Now, might be pandering to myself because I absolutely love the shit out of Paw Patrol. It is awesome. It's not as good as it used to be, but I still love the show nonetheless. It's an awesome collection. And this is what it comes with. If my phone wants to focus, it doesn't always want to. It does what it wants. Just like the heart does what it wants. And more Paw Patrol. I also picked this up from Hy-Vee. I watched this episode again, the Christmas episode, and I forgot just how cute they were in the very first season. I miss those days. They would actually do really nice stuff in the very first season that they no longer do. Which is sad, honestly. Nowadays, it's just more about advertising. Anyway. Enough ranting. Banter. The Steelbook edition of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 2018. I think. Did I say that right? 2018? Yeah, 2018. Not seen this, but I have seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, an awesome horror film. I don't know what year it was. The original, the very first one is the one that I saw. Now, definitely my favorite horror movie of all time. It, Chapter 2. I will not spoil this. Any of the movies in here, not gonna be spoiled. I will not tell you any details. Want to watch them? Buy them. Watch them for yourself. This is the best movie out of the two that came out in the last 2 years. I liked it 2017. I watched that in theaters. Was an absolute delight. But It Chapter 2 was well worth the wait. Now it's Charlotte's Web. I found this at Walmart as well. And you get the book, and you get the live action film. I love Charlotte's Web. It's a very nice kids film. I love it. My base decided to fall again like a dick. Whatever. Go ahead, break yourself. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Now you might think, oh, it's just the Sorcerer's Stone in here. I wish that were true. Sadly, it is not. Or maybe it's a good thing that it isn't. Who knows? Because I have Star Wars: The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones in here. They belong in there. right along with Harry Potter. I will say I am a Star Wars fan, and I do like The Phantom Menace. A lot of people don't, and that's another thing I don't understand the hate for, is for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I just don't understand it. And my favorite Harry Potter film, The Chamber of Secrets. I love this movie a whole lot. But that's all I have to say. That's all there is that needs to be said. Doesn't need no more. You don't need any more words than that. Next up is Deathly Hallows Part 1. Another great movie. I love this. Love this movie. Watch it if you have not. I really highly recommend it. Now another one, Lord of War. Another film I have not seen in my collection of movies. Moving right along. Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. My favorite Transformers film. That's all I have to say. Once again, I don't have much to say on these. This thing, I don't remember what's in here. Do I remember? No. Oh, yes. Then, Revenge of the Sith. Along with the second disc for Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Up next is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Another great Harry Potter film. Long-ass book, though. That's the longest book in the Harry Potter series. I have never sat down to read it in its entirety. A lot of words. Next up is the Shark Week collection. You get please focus. I will be happy. Thank you. You get all of these episodes in one. I love it. I love sharks. Very misunderstood creature. And The Brave Little Toaster. A movie from another great film from my childhood. I love it to death. Please watch it if you have not. It is well worth. Some of these movies are well worth the time investment into watching them. Exorcist: The Beginning. Another one I picked up from a thrift store, antique shop / whatever. Have not watched it. Might. I'm not for certain. And a 2-disc collector's edition of Finding Nemo, of which the actual disc for Finding Nemo I have destroyed for this collection. By watching it so many times, it is my... Besides it, Chapter 2, this is... and V for Vendetta, this is my number one movie of all time. I love it. I've watched it, I don't know, probably 1,000 times, and I still can watch it without crying about it. Cars 2, a controversial film. Again, I don't understand the controversy. Personally, I love this. I personally love it. And who remembers this film? Who's watched this? Monster House. Who has watched this and who has not? I have, and I love it. Another great kids film. It's horrifying. And perfect. Get ready for a nostalgia trip for this next one. Monsters, Inc. Please watch this. Watch it. Watch it. If you have not, I love it. That's all I have to say. I love Monsters, Inc. Another movie from my childhood. Same way with Cars. I don't have that here in my collection. But if I did, I'd talk about it. The Shining. Okay, I have something to admit. I like The Shining. I love its concept. I feel it just drags personally. I've watched the film twice. Twice now? And as much as it is good, I just don't sit and watch it. To me, it's kind of meh. Sorry to anybody that'll hate me. Oh, boo-hoo, whatever. Probably nobody knows this. I don't even know this. I got this from my collection of Grandma's stuff once she passed away. And this was the one Elvis film that was left. I have not seen it. I don't know if I want to. Even though I do love Elvis. Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson. Next is Jurassic World. I have watched this and I love this movie. Very awesome. Very cool. And last, certainly not least, Finding Dory. I love this movie. I love what they did. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a third film in the Finding Somebody stories. Hopefully Finding Marlin. Now, wouldn't that be cool? A Finding Marlin movie. Who here would want to see a Finding Dory Marlin? Dory Marlin? I don't know, but that, whoa.